How to write an article. Author guideline. Steps to organize the manuscript. When you're going to prepare your manuscript, the first thing have to consider is that the order of the sections for the manuscript. Length of the manuscript. 10 to 15 pages. Compose a short and descriptive title. Write the abstract. Select keyword for indexing. Write a compelling introduction. Write the methods. Write up the results. Write the discussion. Write a clear conclusion. Prepare the figures and tables. Write up the references. Length and type of manuscript. Step 1. Title. The manuscript title must explain broadly what the paper is about. Keep the title in clear, descriptive, and in concise manner, not too long. Avoid abbreviations and critical technical words. Style and font description. 20 words. Times New Roman 14 point. Boldface type. Centered capitalize the first letter of nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives and adverbs. Do not capitalize articles, coordinate, conjunctions or prepositions. Step 2. Abstract. Abstract should describe the important findings in your research. It provides the short description and purpose of your paper. Style and font description. Less than 250 words. Use the word abstract as the title in 12 point. Times New Roman. Boldface type. Centered relative to the column. Initially capitalized. The abstract is to be an 11-point single-spaced type. Step 3. Keywords. The purpose of keywords is used for indexing your paper. The keywords are the label for your manuscript. Style and font description. 6 words in 11 point. Times New Roman. Step 4. Introduction. In this part, state the purpose of this study. The following should be stated clearly. Problem to be solved. Any existing solutions for the problems? Which is the best one? Limitations. Achievements. Style and font description. 11 point. Times New Roman text justified. Step 5. Methods. In this section describe the methods followed and responds to the question how the problem was studied. The order is as follows. Description of the site. Description of the experiments done. Description of the laboratory methods. Description of statistical methods used. Style and font description. 11 point. Times New Roman text justified. Step 6. Results. In this section responds to the question, what have you found? The result should be essential for discussion. Style and font description. 11 point. Times New Roman text justified. Step 7. Discussion. In this section should have discussion corresponding to the results. To achieve good think. How do the results relate to the objectives outlined in the introduction section? Are the results consistent with other researchers? What further research would be necessary to answer the questions raised by your results? Style and font description. 11 point. Times New Roman text justified. Step 8. Conclusion. In this section, you should provide clear justification for your work and indicate the uses and extension if appropriate. Style and font description. 11 point. Times New Roman text justified. Step 9. Figures and tables. Figure and the tables are the efficient way to present your results of the study. The legend for the figures and the tables should be self-explanatory. Style and font description. Figure label 10 point. Times New Roman text centered below the figure. Table label 10 point. Times New Roman text centered above the table. Step 10. References. In this section references for the work, which is done by you, has to list out. Avoid unpublished references. Check the author names, year of publications, usage of et al., punctuation etc. Style and font description, 9-point Times New Roman text. Justified with number. General instructions. Page layout 8.5 by 11-inch paper for A4 paper. Use Times New Roman font, capitalize only the first word in all the section level headings. Style and font description. First level headings Times New Roman 13-point. Boldface initially capitalized. Flush left with one blank line before and one blank line after. Second level headings Times New Roman 11-point. Boldface initially capitalized. Flush left with one blank line before and one blank line after. Third level headings Times New Roman 11-point. Boldface initially capitalized. Flush left with one blank line before and one blank line after. Footnotes. Use Times New Roman 9-point. Type single-spaced acknowledgements should be brief and placed at the end of the text before the references. All paragraphs should be indented 1 pica. Approximately 0.17 inch or 0.422 centimeters. Author names and affiliations are to be entered beneath the title and printed in Times New Roman 12-point non-boldface type. Multiple authors may be shown in a 2 or 3 column format with their affiliations below their respective names. Affiliations are centered below each author's name. Italicized, not bold. Include email addresses if possible. Follow the author's information by 2 blank lines before main text. At the end of the manuscript, author's name profile with photos.